the length of the wax block? Length will be around 4 centimeter. Okay, the length of the wax block is approximately 4 centimeter. So what you have to do is, and also see the width. Okay, it is around. What is the length of the crown? Length of the crown 10.5. So I'm going to mark approximately the 10.5. Okay, so all four sides I'm marking here. Okay, and what is the length of the root? So it is again approximately 13. Okay, so the remaining will act as a base. You always have to keep the base intact. Okay, so you always have to keep the base intact. Okay, labial. So you have to correlate with the video and the theory part. I will give again oral explanation for this. Okay, opposite of the labial will be the, since it is a maxillary central incisor, where it is palatal. Okay, P side we will mark mesial, and the opposite of the mesial will be distal. Lingual was over. Okay, so we will mark a midline. Okay, first I have marked the measurement, and also we are going to mark midline. I have marked. Okay, so both sides you have to mark. Okay, anything which crosses the midline, what happens? Anything which crosses the midline. 1/3 is incisal 1/3, middle 1/3, as well as cervical 1/3. I am dividing the crown into 3 parts like this. Okay, the next step will be the dividing the crown into 3 parts. Is that clear? Again, I am dividing the root also 3 parts: cervical 1/3, middle 1/3, as well as apical 1/3. Root also into 3 parts. Crown also into 3 parts. Root also into 3 parts. Okay, so you can all have a look into it. So on all the sides. Now on the labial side. Okay, so the labial dimension at the crown level, how much? How much? Okay, and at the root 7. Mark that. Okay, here as well as here you have to give a marking, and also 7 centimeter here you have to give a marking over here. Okay, so we know that the dimension more, and the dimension at the cervix will be less. What is the shape? It's a bucket shape. It's a bucket shape. Okay, the same shape I'm going to use the color again. The same shape I'm going to mark it from the tip till here. Okay, so we are going to get the gross first, and then we'll go with the finer one. Okay, so here also I did the same, and opposite of that also I'm going to mark it bucket shape, because we know that labial and the lingual forms are same. Okay, we are going to cut the tooth through and through. Okay, just see, anybody is having sharper this one carver, you have to keep the sharp carver. Anyone is having carver better than these two, are blunt, so make sure that you take it back. See, I'm cutting through and through. Okay, the next step will be through and through cutting. Okay, so here also I'm going to do through and through. See, now it is the labial side also, it is showing the bucket shape here, same bucket shape. Okay, and also the opposite on the palatal side also it is the same. Here we know that it is a cervical 1/3, we have a convexity, and as I go towards the incisal 1/3 we have to make it concavity. Just mark it, and also from the beginning only you do it, the convexity here, and then as you go towards the incisal 1/3 it has to taper. Get this mango shape here, as well as also you can mark on the distal side also, same way. Divide the tooth into 2/3. Okay, draw a midline, again I'm marking here. So this is the fossa, you have to turn and see this, and marking like a mango shape, and then okay. So this gives you an idea that which side is convex and which side you have to make a concavity. Don't rub the wax, okay? Mango shape, I'm cutting through and through. Okay, you want to see, right? So side, as well as I just make little depression surface here, because we need to show the convex, we need to concave surface. Okay, this is how you have to do. And then usually I go with heart shape, not the mango shape, but most of them they like mango shape. So heart also, you know how heart is there. So here, okay, so whatever the marking I have done, again I'll show you heart also in this. Okay, then we'll go with the mango shape. Okay, look into the heart shape. So got a heart shape like this. So okay, so if we just mark it like this, okay, accordingly, so just start trimming. You have this and start trimming. When you are trimming, make sure that this level has to come down. Okay, so just we are going to give all the acute surface, we are going to trim it. So see here, do you think it is coming till the measurement? We have to, and here also we will lessen it. Okay, labial side. Okay, the measurement, measure it accordingly using the scale. So go according to the measurement. Okay, so the final carving should be the according to the measurement. It is around 8.5 till here, it should be around 7, and we are going to mark that. Okay, the dimension is here, so it is again approximate dimension, which I am not going to do it correctly. So now we have to start trimming this. So whatever the measurement, since the tooth dimension is big, okay, so trim this. Here also you can hold it like this and you can trim. If you have marked here the dimension, then it will be easy for you people to trim. So keep the dimension little big, okay, so that when we do the final polishing, it is going to be helpful for you people. Okay, so this at least okay. And here, as I've told you, the measurement on the mesiodistal or labiolingual dimension should be around at the crown level, crown level 7, crown level it is around 7, whereas at the cervix, hey, labiolingual dimension lock like this, and lingual convergence. So trim the tooth like this on the mesial side as well as on the, so that you get the overall dimension on the lingual side should be less when compared with that of the labial side. The midline, because why I am marking the midline, either it should not go towards mesially or towards distal, it should come exactly at the midline. When we are trimming, we have a tendency to make the tooth either turn to the mesial or distal side. Okay, so I will be trimming this tooth. Again, I'll keep this midpoint into consideration so that I trim both the sides equally. You should do equal trimming, okay, otherwise it crosses the midline. The midline should not cross. Okay, here also again I'll deepen the fossa, so I'm deepening the fossa here. You all have seen the previous picture of this, right? So now you'll see the next version, like what next I have done. Okay, And don't share this into your group. I want everybody to watch from the YouTube only. So if this is the shape, don't trim it. We know that the mesio-incisal angle, this is incisal surface, this is mesial side, and this is distal side. The mesio-incisal angle should be round, it's acute. Sorry, it is acute, whereas disto-incisal angle is round. The mesio-incisal angle is acute. So what we can do is hold this one, okay, wax, what is this, polishing cloth, just hold it like this, trim this, sir, round it off. Don't use the carve. Okay, now you see here almost this is also looking round, so we will just trim the incisal 1/3 so that we make this side acute. Okay, okay, if okay, mark W. Very simple way I am teaching, right? So this is for the maxillary central incisor. I am marking W. Serious. Mark W. Why I got this idea is recently a PG came for the demonstration from some other college. So I'm going to trim, so on either side. So when I trim, what we get? We get the ridge on either side, right? So just I'm going to trim this and also the middle part so that we get that W. So when I trim these three parts, what we get? We get incisal ridge, we get distal marginal ridge as well as mesial marginal ridge. So you have to deepen the fossa. So this will be the final finish. Light Maraya.
One of you have your flash on.
You don't know, whoever near to. So look at the fossa. Okay, you can just trim this surface. Only for the lingual fossa we go with this, okay? So got the fossa? Is it clear? Yes. Huh? Okay. So this gives rise to overall. Just I'll tell you the technique how you are supposed to do this. Okay, mark it, mark the midline again because the midline will go off. Okay, again we are doing marking the midline again 1/3. Okay, we are just doing the thirds. So always remember, you do not touch the apical 1/3. So what you have to do is start cutting the corners. Okay, start cutting the corners step by step. Don't suddenly cut too much also, because it inside the wax will fracture. Only corners I am cutting. You want me to explain like this, or you want me to go with what a textbook wise explanation for this? No. This is only good, right? Okay, demonstration. Okay, once you cut the corners, okay, we get this elevated surface. All of you see here. Those who are not able to see, come front. Okay, I've cut all the corners. Okay, once I cut the corners, I get the middle elevated surface. Okay, I'll start trimming this again. Is that clear? Huh? I'll cut it again. I don't want anybody to cut through one shot. Okay, so layer wise layer we are going to remove. Once I remove it, again I'll go with the corner. again I'll start cutting the corner. Is that clear? 2 steps I'm going to do it, huh? 1 step and then middle part I'm cutting again. So again we have the, so now you should be very careful because we know that the apical 1/3 of the root will be the very less dimension when compared to the coronal. Okay, as I move my wax block here, so I'll trim more pressure at the apical 1/3. You have to apply more pressure at the apical 1/3. Okay. See now, automatically it is coming. And also you know that again you divide the root into 3 parts. Okay, so we need that conical shape like this. Okay, this is the conical shape we want. Okay, labial side I'm holding, so we'll mark the conical shape, approximate conical shape here. I'll start trimming. Now the final finishing goes. Okay, the gross finishing you know now, right? So now the final finishing. You got this shape? See? Yes or no? All of you? Huh? Again here also the same shape. I will get it here. Okay, but again the labial and the lingual side, it is again convex. All the surfaces are convex. There is no concavity. So convex means again middle 1/3 I am not going to touch. Okay, here the middle 1/3 I am not going to touch. I'll just start trimming here on the surface. So middle 1/3 you should not touch, and then apical 1/3. Is that clear?
Yes.
Always keep the root dimension more or at the apical 1/3 so that you won't end up in fracturing the root. Okay, so here again I'm trimming here so that it should be in line. You know that there is a line, this is a cervical line. Okay, here also there is a cervical line. We need to mark the cervical line. Okay, so we'll mark the cervical line here. So once you get this apical 1/3, you have to apply more pressure at the apical 1/3. Okay, see now. Okay, labial side I'm holding, so we'll mark the conical shape, approximate conical shape here. I'll start trimming. Now the final finishing goes. Okay, the gross finishing you know now, right? So now the final finishing. You got this shape? See? We'll get it here. Okay, but again the labial and the lingual side, it is again convex. All the surfaces are convex. There is no concavity. So convex means again middle 1/3 I am not going to touch. Okay, here the middle 1/3 I am not going to touch. I'll just start trimming here on the. This is the convex surface, and on the mesial side it is 2 to 3 mm more, and on the distal surface it is lesser. So I am going to mark it. Okay, holding the tooth, cervical line. Okay, this is a mesio-incisor angle. So where I am going to mark it more U shape. Okay, so palatal side also I am marking like this, and the convexity, whereas the distal will be less. Mesial will be more,